Kia ora, tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome to Massey Park in Papakura. It is the 2026 Northern Regional Divisional 15 men's competition round 2 between counties Māori and the Waikato Divisional side. Looks as though there might be a haka. No one had said anything to me. Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting with you. We've got Sarah Guy behind camera. Thanks very much, Sarah. Coming up, State Highway 1. So Massey's going.
Massey's now number 8. Wearing jersey 8.
Yeah.
Hami is now wearing jersey 6.
6 and 8.
Terence is now wearing 19. So sorry.
No.
Ricky's now wearing 17. Hunter's now wearing 18.
I've been doing this 8 years and I was amazed that there wasn't any jersey numbers. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Eh?
You too. Alright, so the challenge laid down by the counties Māori side. Referee for this one is Josh Kirby from North Harbour, assisted by Harley and Blair Tribe. Weather, it was stinking hot about 5 minutes ago. Sarah hasn't actually taken off her jersey though, but she's been smart about that because it has clouded over and got a bit cold. Where do you get your weather information from?
Stick your head out the window and you know it's raining.
There was actually that great meme about like a stone, how a stone can tell, and it basically goes really through the obvious stuff, and if it's gone, it's a tornado. Anyway, kick-off from Waikato, playing right to left. It's counties inside their 22. And a return kick from the kick-off as the assistant referee on the far side, Harley, will put up his flag. Both assistant referees, locals, 3 metres still inside the county's half, but a throw for Wayne Boyd, a late change from the Te Rapa club. Actually won the Waikato Division 1 game, Division 1 title, in an epic final against Patararu. So it'll be a 4-man line out. A couple of pods set up in the back line, but they've got to win the ball first. And it goes to the middle, off the top. Watani, finding Fullerton. He throws it away to his left. Come left again, got some forwards in there. Aparana Hongara. His counties Māori have stolen it. They're 7 metres now inside the Waikato Divisional half. They come to the left through the tight head. It's Taumata as they go 15 metres inside. It's Piatu Ulingia. Whiri Kingi off to his right. Rike Milne playing first 5. Finds a forward. Just 5 metres outside the 22. Tapia Thompson, the second 5. And Waikato with the steal over the ball, and they claim the first penalty. Dane Fullerton from Ohapu. They lost the bottom half of Waikato Division 1 competition this year to Southern United, or Surf, based out of Tokoroa. So I actually thought Wayne Boyd would be throwing, but it's a jersey number 30, which nobody's told me about. And the throw to the middle, taken off the top. Watani, Fullerton, finding Tautoko from Suburbs. Wilson beats the co-captain, runs it to the line. Watani out to his right, one off runner. Gaining over the advantage line and stolen again. Second turnover of the match, both the way of the Counties Māori side. It's kicked down. Brought back strong for the Waikato side towards their own 10-metre line. Loose ball, Boyd picks it up. Under penalty advantage. Watani Fullerton. There for Wilson Beach. And it's been turned over. So Josh Kirby says we'll come back to a penalty. And it's an offside one as well. Any thoughts, comments or questions, put them in the chat, folks. I'll get round to them when I see them. It's actually the second time I've live streamed rugby at Massey Park here, home to the Papakura Athletics Club. It's the second line out of the game. The third, finds the mark off the top. Fullerton finding Totoko and passes it straight to the opposite first five. Milne, he shuffles away to his left. It's a very tit-for-tat game so far at the moment. Some pods there. King Tamihana. Milne out to his right to his number 8 of Massey Magakia. 8 and 6 have swapped jerseys. There's King Tamihana with another run. Don't think Piato Ulinga was expecting the pass. He's knocked it on, so the Waikato Divisional side penalised for leaving their feet. Trying to find out if we can find jersey 30, but it'll be stroke here for Captain Cyril Taranaki. Into a driving ball. Good stuff here from the Counties Māori side. They've gained about 10 metres. Now it starts to break off through Tamata. Now away to the left. Kingy finding Milne, shuffles away into the midfield there for Luffle. Wormburner pass and no play on is the call. Some good hands there from the first receiver. Pops out there to Taumata. And try time! Vaitala Taumata, the first try of the game. And Counties Māori 5-0 kick to come. Here's a replay for you. They're gaining the advantage line quite well. I thought they'd keep it in tight, but they didn't. They spread wide. As a conversion successful. Good to see Josh Kirby in position to make that call as well. 7-0. And we've had 8 minutes gone, first half. See that little stinger that I've created. Well, that's been used, this weekend, created by Jesse Wood. He runs the Waikato Divisional 15 Facebook page and Rugby Mashup as well. Does some great stuff on that Rugby Mashup page. Go and give it a follow if you like, as the restart's in touch on the full. So Fullerton, who's got a good head with him. First mistake, really. Just having a look. Don't think Wayne Wood's actually on the field. I believe jersey number 30 is playing hooker. Just having a look at that front row. If you've got any ideas, folks, let me know. There's good scrum, but Kingy breaks off to his left. Got some space there. Been shut down now for Nelio. Still live for the Counties Māori side, away to his right, and he's knocked it on. And a bit of get out of jail free card, that one. I think the pass should have come a little bit earlier. Ken Johns, thanks for your compliment about the replays. As I said, Jesse Wood created that stinger to change between screens, which I'll do now actually because it shows replay. And thank you, Emily Wright, letting me know it's James Nelson. Watani feeds, and they're going to run it from their own goal line. Gains over the advantage line. I think that was Fullerton running himself. And a penalty advantage. And the Waikato Divisional side will get it. Leaving the feet as the call. A chance for them to get out of a bit of a hole that the Waikato side was in. Eight of the 11, I think, Waikato Divisional sides, clubs in this Waikato side. It's off the top for Watani. Fullerton running ball here for Wilson Beach. Fullerton shows and goes, doesn't get far. Box kick from Watani. Outside the 22. There's a return kick down towards the 22 itself. The Waikato 22 being watched, and there's players in front of the kick up from Counties Māori. So the Waikato side get a relieving penalty well upfield. Don't think that ball was going to travel dead, but they'll be happy with that penalty. Option of a penalty where the ball landed, or a scrum back where it was kicked from, and no surprise, the Bluegrass contracting Waikato Divisional 15 side choosing the scrum, which will be 15 metres in from touch and that far inside the Māori half. Of course, Hilux NPC and Hilux Heartland Championship underway today as well, as Waikato side get a free kick for early push. Fullerton through the hands, literally. Then it's been knocked on. No, it's actually been knocked back, sorry. Play on was the call. It's the Māori with it. Intercepted. And in the end, they do decide to come back for that knock on. This is round two of the regional divisional side. Waikato beat Thames Valley Development last week at Frankton 41-22, while the county's Māori Divisional 15 lost to the county's Divisional 15 side 23-24. 5 teams in this comp. County's Māori have a bye next week, then travel to King Country and then Thames Valley, while the Bluegrass contracting Waikato Divisional side play County's 15 at Navigation Homes next weekend, then the bye and then King Country at home. As the Māori pump the ball downfield, taken there well by Bigham. Puts a little chip kick through, it's going to sit nicely for him, but he's lost it. Now counter-attack here from County's Manukau. Slip tackles, being kicked forward. Waikato, the Bluegrass Waikato side will clean up, but under a lot of pressure. Stolen from Rike Milne, off to his left. And County's Māori with the second try of the match. 12-0, kick to come. Well, the ball had been turned over a couple of times in there, and then Waikato Divisional, they got players back there, but then got caught in a lot of trouble, and it was spread out to the left there. And the player made no mistake. So the conversion is successful. 2 converted tries to the County's Māori side, 14-0, and we've had 15.5 gone first half. As much as I love my sport, Sarah, I love my history. Today in 1851, the Isle of Wight saw the first ever race of the 100 Guinea Cup. Have a think about what the 100 Guinea Cup is known now. I'll let you know a bit later. Return kick from inside the 22 from the Māori. And the line-out will take place 5 metres still inside the Māori half, but a throw here for the Waikato side. Any early guesses for what the 100 Guinea Cup is now called?
Well, see, you say guinea to me and I just think of guinea fowls. So
No, definitely not.
why are they racing guinea fowls?
Off the top, I'm sure there would be somewhere in the world. Here for the Waikato Divisional side. Good defence coming in from the counties. As they spread to the left, this near side. Haven't really gone anywhere. Clap small. And definitely the county's Māori side come to play today. They'll have a scrum, but still inside their own half. Well, it was a yacht race. The winner of it was a fleet race between an American schooner named America and 15 British ships, and because the boat America won the very first race, it was renamed America's Cup. Good scrum here from the Māori. They come to the right, through the hands here for the right hand ringer, Lofu. Gaining a good run there. Good hands from Piatu Ulinga under penalty advantage as they get up towards the 22. Kingy, some good passing from him, finding the second five of Tapia Thompson, and some good linking play, but it's been called forward pass from the assistant, and it'll come back for that penalty advantage being played, and it was an offside call. Yeah, a lot of people think because America dominated for so long, that's why, but no, it was named after the first boat. Because it took 132 years for a non-American boat to win it. Australia 2 was the name of that boat, which also saw the birth of the boxing kangaroo. And then, if you don't know your New Zealand sporting history, 12 years later, the America's Cup became now the New Zealand Cup in San Diego. Do love my sport, do love yachting actually. A lot of people think it's because of the 95 America's Cup, but it was the 1994 Whitbread around the world yacht race that got me interested. So Cyril Taranaki to throw 10 out from his line. No surprises, they go to the maul. Waikato side sacking it well, it's broken off to the left though. And Māori are over for their third try, Counties Māori. 19-0 kick to come. And I think that might be the tight head of Taumata. Just crossed the line. Wait until he turns around. No, it's Ben King Tamihana, this try scorer, the loose head. It's 3K Milne doing the kicking for Counties. So we check the replay. There's a conversion just inside the left-hand uprights. Big thanks to the Waikato Divisional sponsors, Bluegrass Contracting, Bailey's Peter Kelly, Castlegate James Innovation Feed Solution, Ecolab, Graham Brown and Co, Hobbiton Movie Set, J-Swap Contracting, Lawrence Contractors, PGG Wrightson Livestock and Ravensdown. Huge thanks to helping put this team out on the field. So it's 3 a.m, early start for the All Blacks versus the Springboks, first test of the Great Rivalry Tour. As Counties Māori have it from the kick-off. Swing it out to the right, no blind to play for, breaks out of two. Still going strong, 2 metres short of the halfway. Little dummy and goes, tries to break the line. Does so. It's Milne with the carry. Up towards the Waikato 10 metre line. There for Tupaia Thompson, he shuffles it along and it's a forward pass. Austin Carew, it's almost away there. To that last pass to him, and I think we've had 21 and a half gone. I think that's the third forward pass from the Counties Māori side. Because Thursday night saw an epic Renfrey Shield match. Wasn't even close. It was dominated by Northland at Te Kaha Stadium in Ochitahi, Christchurch. Taking the shield off Canterbury in the first time Northland have held the shield in 48 years. Haven't beaten Canterbury since 1999 as well. As Waikato look to go 8-9. Watani, Fullerton. Sprung it out to the left here through Taitoko. Playing for the Suburbs Club, his fifth game. So that's Taitoko with the ball now. Haven't gone over their own 10 metre line in the couple of phases here. Counties trying to steal it, they can't. And they will get the turnover with a knock on. And play on is the call. They're still under knock on advantage. And in the end, I'll come back for it. So handling from both sides just lacking at the moment. Talked about the All Blacks playing in the early hours of the morning, but there's also the Black Ferns taking on Australia at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium. Sarah, how many times have the Wallaroos beaten the Black Ferns? we're talking 15s here, not 7s.
I clearly need to upgrade on my knowledge of sport.
I'll come back to that. I'm full of useless information as the scrum starts to turn, breaking off here, and it's been knocked on in that melee. It's a really simple answer. They never have. The Australian women's 15s team have never beaten the Black Ferns in 30-odd tests.
Fingers crossed that keeps going.
Yeah, no, as I said, I'm full of useless pieces of information.
I have the whole thing of there's 7 frogs in New Zealand and only 3 of them.
I think we all have our weird stuff. Yep.
You hear a frog croaking, it's an Australian frog, not a New Zealand frog. Our frogs vibrate.
Well, when I was growing up on Awari Road in Pairo, or Netherton actually, the frog sounded like the dirt bike down the passageway. So switch play to the left here. Nice running ball, offloading away to the left-hand wing of Tauwhalili. Watani, Fullerton, shuffling along, starts to break the hole, can't. 2 metres short of halfway. Ringaeri. Only start to crab left. Oh, great hands there at the back. Fullerton finding some backs in open space. Now looking for a kick downfield. Brought down midway 22, 10 metre line. Now kick from the own 10 metre line towards the 22. Fullerton, inside ball. Brought down 5 metres short of the halfway line. County's complaining. Don't get the penalty. Nelson. Taitoko passes it, doesn't often do that as Fullerton puts a kick through, wearing 20. And it's into touch. Just wait and see what the assistant referee says. It might have been knocked on first. In the Hilux Heartland Championship, King Country taking on Thames Valley and Tikawiti. Played for the Bull Osborne Taonga, which is the Ranfurly Shield of the Hilux Heartland, and it's 7 apiece. And it's stolen off the line out from Counties Māori. Kick down 15 metres inside the Waikato half for them. Little show and go. Kick looking for the 50-22, won't get it. Taken just outside the 22. Good tackle coming in from the Waikato side. Still going though. Did well to stay on his feet. Short ball. Kingy away to his left. Chapai Thompson finding Brown. Still lying. Counties Māori going very strong with ball in hand. Kicks forward. I think he's going to win this race, is he? No, he won't. And they'll run it dead. So they'll come back. And as it was carried back inside the end goal, 5 metre scrum. This game, Sarah, and sorry, because I'm commentating by myself, I'll talk to you. The game I had last week, first 12 minutes, 5 tries.
Wow.
And because I love my stats, and I very rarely do this, I went back and had a look. 23 missed tackles in that 12 minutes.
Wow.
And that was between Thames Valley and Buller. Thames Valley winning that one 89-26. It was as I said, 5 tries, 19-12. Incredible. Scrum wheeling again. Kingy having to fight. Waikato trying to get over the ball. But it'll be a penalty. Second man into the ruck there. Joining incorrectly. And I think, I think Māori will kick it into touch. No, they've tapped it and gone quickly. Now they've break to the right. Kirby there looking as the referee. In position if he needs to be. Another pick and go open. Great defence coming in from Waikato. Still making the tackles. Calls to come to the right. They do. Over. Good tackle. Couldn't prevent it. And Counties Manukau with their fourth try. 26-0 kick to come. Thinking Ken Johns about Southland Tasman. 12-7 to Southland at the moment. That's a bit of a surprise. I'm not sure, not 100% sure on why these games are being played at 1 o'clock. So have a look at this replay. And here's the easiest kick of them all is made. And it's 28-0 with 10 to play first half. I figured last week's Thames Valley Buller match was done so that Buller could make their flight. But not 100% sure why Hilux NPC game's being played at 1 o'clock as well. Great to see though, domestic rugby returning to free-to-air TVNZ, having co-broadcast rights. Dean Fullerton from Bluegrass Contracting, Waikato. Kick off, good challenge. Still won there by Counties Māori though. Out of a couple of tackles. As player gets stumped, under penalty advantage for that tackle. Here's Lofu. Up towards the halfway line. Good hands there from Tapia Thompson. Lost the ball back a few metres. Big contact, don't argue, back you do with it. And they're going to come back for their penalty. Actually, this penalty is for height, sorry. And chance for the Counties Māori side to eat some metres up. Again, big thanks to the Waikato Divisional sponsors, Bluegrass Contracting, Bailey's, Peter Kelly, Castle James Innovation, Feed Solution, Ecolab, Graham Brown and Co, Hobbiton Movie Set, J-Swap Contracting, Laurent Contractors, PTG Rights and Livestock, and Ravensdown as is a time off, as one of the Waikato players is getting some attention to. Next week, at this stage, there is going to be no live stream. A bit of exciting news for myself. I am going to be moving from where I'm based 10 minutes outside of Paeroa to Te Rapa in Hamilton, Kirikiriroa. I'll cut down some of the travelling I do. I've been logging all the amount of travelling I've done in the last month or so, and it's over 3,000 k's. Not just for this though. I mean, I do travel for my actual work. But being a bit more central will help. Time back on is that Waikato players attended to Kingi there for Milne. Milne running through, wide-ranging ball out to the centre of Jackson Brown, and he scores Counties fifth. It does seem like Waikato have not got much on defence at the moment. It's a very well experienced Waikato Divisional side. But it's Counties Manukau Māori leading 33-0. And this time Milne sprays it to the left. Now, other options I've got on at the moment currently are looking at maybe doing a couple of the Waikato under 85 representative matches. Of course, there's always doing more chances of the Waikato Divisional side. But I'll have to wait and see when September rolls round. Restart taken there by Mo Hingis. 5 metres outside his own 22. Bluegrass contracting. Waikato need ball in hand, and they'll get it as it's been knocked on. It's a bit too much bunched there from the Counties Māori side. Well, I've just checked the cricket score, and after Bangladesh absolutely thumped Australia in the first test, Australia won the toss, elected to bowl. Bangladesh, 27 for 6. Woo-hoo. That's a slight turnaround from first test.
Yeah. Clearly they wanted to pull that back, so.
Only one change to the Aussie side, which was controversial, but yeah, wow. The scrum here, steady, Fullerton, Ringi Eddie, out to Bigham. Under penalty advantage for the Waikato side. Hongara. She might have been Beats, to be honest. I do apologise, the jersey numbers are a bit mixed out there. As I'll come back to that penalty. Call from Coach Wayne Booten from the Leamington Club is line out, and that's what they're going for. Blair Tribe puts his flag up for about 15 out from the line. Big thanks to the referees involved in this game. We need more referees, folks. It's never too late to sign up. There's still, a few more rec games to go. There is the 7th season as well. I've signed up and AR'd a few games. And lasted a few games too. I must say I'm quite proud of the fact that I'm still standing after running around. Last Friday actually wasn't so much running, it was avoiding the big puddles of water at Tauriki Plains College.
Oh, you didn't want to do swimming?
No. And it's stolen again from the Counties Māori side. Last two lineouts they've pinched against the throat. As Milne puts a spiralling kick through, hasn't found touch. Fullerton fires it infield. There for jersey 24. Offloading away, goes backwards. It's stolen from Counties Manukau Māori. Here's away. It's the second 5, I think, of Tupaia Thompson. And Lorenz Tupaia Thompson puts it down. Came out of nothing. And it's 38-0 kick to come. Extra 2 is added, and with 2.5 to go, 40-0 the Counties Māori side. Waikato Divisional made the final last year. It's been knocked on from the king-off. Ringi Eddie has it. Just shy of the 22. Couple of one-off runners. Counties claiming the penalty and they get it. Couple of players over the top there in the turnover. And Milne puts the ball into touch. Actually, has been very well played back in field. Chance here for Bigham to run it back. Up towards the halfway line. Good run there from that kick. Fullerton. Quick pass out to the left. There for the loose head of Josh Evans. Māori with another turnover. Mo Hinkes with it. Under offside advantage, the county's Māori side. It's loose. The Piatu Urienga. Now break through the middle. County's Māori, Waikato Māori just standing there looking at each other. As it's the centre this time, Jackson Brown looking for a second. Can't get there. Brought down on the 5 metre line. And Waikato, Bluegrass contracting Waikato with the turnover. 6 metres from their own line. Down at Tikawiri. It is the King Country Development taking on the Thames Valley Development or Thames Valley Jackals. Thames Valley Jackals have got up 19-12 there. The game was played earlier as curtain raiser to the Hilux Heartland Championship match between King Country and Thames Valley, which is 19-14 to Thames Valley at the moment. A little bit of a debate going on as we near half time. It's down to the back, taken the first win on their own throw for a while. Fullerton fires it out to the right. Ringa Eddie. Bigham. And good tackle into touch. As Josh Kirby says, that is half time. It is the Counties Māori 40 leading the Waikato Divisionals 15, Bluegrass contracting 0. We're back in a few minutes, second half coming up. Oh, sorry, folks, we're a bit slow getting back. Is kick-off here from the Māori side. Apparently, they've got a couple of former NPC players in them. Actually, I'm not surprised. Just a reminder, this is not NPC, this is the divisional stuff. Eddie Dawkins, the former track cyclist, letting me know about that. Good take at the back there from Counties Māori. It was a great take, but then he's put himself into touch. Bit unfortunate. And the Bluegrass contracting Waikato side will have a line out, about 5 out from their own, from the opposition 22. Taken off the top. Fullerton out to his right. Running ball there for Wilson Beach. Māori trying to turn it over, they haven't. And they will this time. Bit of an unforced error. And it's actually it is going to be Counties Māori ball for a moment there. The Josh Kirby, the referee, had signalled the other way. 19 all in the Hilux Heartland Championship between King Country and Thames Valley. In the Hilux NPC, 12 all at half time between Tasman and Southland. Steady scrum as they go 8-9. Now to the right for Brown. And an advantage here for the Māori sides is to get up towards their own 10 metre line, over it actually. As the temperature's just dropped off a few degrees, is being left behind into touch. And they'll get themselves come back to that penalty for high tackle. Third one in this game so far. There'll be a few highlights posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page. Line out here for the Counties Māori side. 11 metres inside the Waikato half. To the middle off the top, and it's not straight, so free kick. Outside up, outside shoulder coming across there. So the Bluegrass contracting free kick on their own 10 metre line. They're going to tap it and run. Ball there for Josh Evans. So come left. Towards the halfway line. Slow ball there from Watani to Fullerton. It puts a bit of an end-over-end kick down as far as Roman Nelio, out of a couple of tackles. Still going. Up towards the 10 metre line. And Waikato with the penalty. A couple of players over the top, winning the turnover. As this hasn't found touch. Good hands there from the fullback, Tim Banks. So he returns a kick inside his own 22. And touch finder, see where Blair Tribe puts his flag up. It'll be 5 metres still inside the Māori half. Pleasure to have you tuned in wherever you are, folks. Bevan Jenkins and Sarah Guy with you. As it's one in the middle there. It's Fullerton trying to feed his backs. Oh, good pressure here coming through. Tapai Thompson especially with it. But Bluegrass contracting get there. And slow ball coming for Watani. He puts a box kick in. And it's out on the full. That's been the story of the last 46 minutes. Just as soon as Bluegrass Contracting Waikato look good, they make a mistake. This game at Massey Park, home of Papakura Athletics Club. I don't know whether it's my only sporting triumph or, or an individual one. 4x100 metre relay, 13-year-old boys, Waikato Bay Plenty champs, silver. As Kane's Māori go to a maul. And good pressure stolen here from Bluegrass Contracting Waikato. Snaps back, Fullerton with the crossfield kick. Read very well there by the right winger of Robert Day. He gives it away to his left. They get over the 22. Watani, ring it Eddie. And good tackle coming in, forcing the air up. And Josh Kirby says we'll play the scrum. Any thoughts, comments, questions, put them in the chat, folks, or I'll get around to them when I see them. Scrims were messy at the end of the first half. Steady this time. Kingy, Milne. Good pass out the back there to Tim Banks. Trying to break the line, can't. Midway 22, 10 metre line on that far side. Break through the middle of the ruck. And we'll score! Waitala Taumata with Kane's Māori 6 try, 45-0 kick to come. Conversion successful. It's been pretty dominant so far for the Kane's Māori side. Fullerton with the restart. Towards the 22. Well taken by the left wing of Nelio. They're going to run it from the 22, why not? Backdoor pass, now box kicks, sideways kicks, or a cross kick is the word I'm looking for. Ball's been left behind, still in field. These 50-50 things just seem to be going the way of the Kane's Māori side. Nice pass to his left. There for Brown. Over the Bluegrass Contracting Waikato's 10 metre line. Good steal there. As Kane's Māori left it behind. Might have been Wayne Boyd on the field. No, it wasn't. Another ball field player. Under penalty advantage. Looking for a 50-22. And they might get it. I think they will. And the flag goes up 4 metres inside the half, 4 metres inside the 22. And yes, it'll be a Bluegrass Contracting Waikato throw. Has turned over, it's been knocked on off the line out. Box kick comes in. And they'll come back to that. Knock on from the line out. No, Sarah, blame it on the rain, was Milli Vanilli.
What's the bewitched one?
I don't know. Definitely it was Milli Vanilli I was thinking of.
Maybe they did a cover of it.
Weatherman.
There we go.
I kind of knew what you were saying, but I was like, it's definitely not the...
Still, man.
So, well, I was going to say, so was I, but no, we'll change that to boy. Scrum here just inside the 22 for the Counties Māori side. Come out to the right. And a kick from inside the 22. Hasn't found touch because it was taken back. Bluegrass contracting Waikato running it from their own half. Massey ball is the number 11, who's definitely not the player over on my sheet. As breaks it over the halfway line, out of one. Runs it back into traffic, offloads, and it's been knocked on. Again, a promising attack goes begging. There's some substitutions coming on for both the Waikato and Counties Māori side. On jersey number 21, Ronan Lawrence. I thought I knew that Bewitched song, I don't think I do. On jersey 16, Broxton Brown as well, Counties Māori. So the beauty of doing these games, sorry folks, is that I can only go by what's given. And I've seen a few changes that I know definitely, the numbers definitely not corresponding the player I have on my sheet. 29th of September 2018, I live streamed my first official thing nearly 8 years ago. Everything from kids sport all the way up to, I've now done 9 first class rugby matches. As it's Massey for Kingy at the back. Milne shapes to kick, then throws wide out to his right for the winger out there. 9 metres still inside their own half. Wide-ranging ball that floated all over the place. Nice ball on the feed. Up towards the halfway line. See Bariani Tuakana playing half in jersey 21 there. Let's get over the halfway line. Good tackles there. As Taumata gets the pass away anyway. It's been knocked backwards. Then claimed by the Bluegrass contracting Waikato side. And they have it on halfway. Running ball for Fullerton. He passes that out to the left. Left behind Borangi Eddie. And they get the penalty. Tap him go quickly on that left wing. He's run without support though. Brought down a good tackle. As Waikato slowly getting there in time. Good defence though at ruck time. As they come right. Fullback off his line. They've lost about 10 metres. Good grab there and some good hands. Controlling that one. Almost stop-start rugby. They feed out the left. And they're trying to play fancy rugby, but just haven't earned the right here. It's a messy ball. Now breaking out here for the Bluegrass contracting Waikato side towards the 22. And again, just as it looked promising, it's been locked on. And the Counties Māori side will have a scrum a metre outside their own 22. Lewis Taitoko coming off the field in jersey number 3. Must be a first for him, because he's a bigger sized player. He normally wears a number that's not. Actually, he's wearing 4 today. I take that back. Now that must be a first. A prop wearing a Locks jersey. Usually locks are the complete opposite of a prop, short and wide and tall and lean. Definitely in 8 years of doing this, I've seen some peculiar things. As Baniani feeds the scrum, Milne decides to put a cross kick in, but Rangieri reads it well. Bigham gets out of a couple of tackles, then stolen, ripped away from Counties Māori. Rangieri picks it up, passes it back to jersey 14. Robert Day. Rangieri's playing half this time. Now gets the ball back at him. Over the 22. Jersey number 4, that's definitely not Taitoko. Pick and go. Maybe they'll keep it in tight here. They break away to the left. Fullerton finding his backs. Gets out of one. Loose pass again. And Counties Māori turn it over. And the whistle's gone for something there. And it might have actually just been a knock on. As there's a player down with an injury. Big thanks to the Waikato Divisional 15's sponsors, Bluegrass Contracting, Bailey's Peter Kelly, Castlegate James Innovation Feed Solution, Ecolab, Graham Brown and Co, Hobbiton Movie Set, J-Swap Contracting, Laurent Contractors, PGG Wrightson Livestock and Ravenstown. Also, I do realise too that the Waikato under 85 kg team is looking for a sponsor of the trainer jerseys. Get in touch with Lucas McIver or Scott Day through the Waikato under 85 kg Facebook page. Next, it's a Bluegrass Contracting Waikato scrum. Might actually be our first reset of the match. Don't see that after 60 minutes often. Reminder, you can watch these games back often as you like. There'll be highlights posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days, depending on how I sleep tonight. I might do them before the All Blacks match. I did manage to do that last week. As second free kick from a scrum for Waikato. They have it in the midfield. Wide ranging, missed out. Rangieri fires it out to his right. Steps back in field. Caught 10 metres there, short of the line. Fullerton feeds the forwards. Nice pop ball, and it's lost forward again. Tackles had to be made, and definitely Counties Māori up to the task. Updating the crickets, the cricket's in Mackay, which is West Queensland, or North West Queensland. It's their first ever cricket test there at a new stadium. Just trying to figure out how many overs have been bowled. 23 overs have been bowled, Australia winning the toss and electing to field. Bangladesh 35 for 6 after they absolutely obliterated Australia in that first test. Update the Hilux, NBC and Heartland in the next break. There's another crossfield kick, 10 metres out from their own line, taken well on that right wing. Bodies flying all over the place. And turnover here for Bluegrass contracting Waikato. And they all score their first try. And no, they won't! They will not score the first try of the match. And it basically sums up their day so far. What was that, sorry?
Choice words will be said.
Yeah. Good afternoon to you, Grant Cottrell, if you are tuning in. No, I don't know, but you might be. They're going to keep it in the forwards. There with the Leamington player of James Nelson. 7 out from the line. Patience. County's claiming a penalty. Not going to get it. Now they go blind. It is messy with everybody in there basically trying to claim the ball. And it's squirted out on the Waikato side. Under advantage. Nelson. Under new advantage, and they'll come to the penalty as it was turned over there. And they tap and go quickly. 8 out from the line. They come to the right again. Fullerton feeding the backs. Nice little short ball. Well met though by Tupai Thompson. Only really gone laterally. Fullerton runs it himself. Man from Mohapu. Halfback gets met in some good traffic, and we're going to have some time off. I'd say James Kirby's just going to have a quick chat here. There's been too many penalties inside the red zone. And Counties Māori going to get a player sent to the bin here. So playing with 14. Going to play with some space, are they? A little show and go with the ball carrier. And one illegally. So they get another penalty. And another double blow of the whistle. I'd say Cyril Taranaki is going to get called out here. And I'd love to pull up that yellow card. But it is a new scoreboard I'm using. It's only about the third time I've used it for a stream. And Counties Māori all of a sudden down 2 players. 2 players in the bin. So they're playing with 13. And Waikato off for a scrum. Now they start to get a good push, but it'll be backs with the ball. And too far in front, he's juggled it. So turned over here by the Counties Māori side. So use this left wing. Big, don't argue, but good standing tackle in the standing though. So come towards the blind. Tupai Thompson fires it back in field. They're only 5 metres outside their own 22. Bluegrass contracting Waikato trying to get the turnover. They can't. Nice ball there to the open side of Austin Garu. Now for the jersey 21. Big tackle. Then left behind. Kick forward. Bluegrass contracting Waikato. They score their first try. He just needs to put it down. And he does. Bluegrass contracting Waikato on the board finally. 47-5 kick to come. Conversion successful. And 47-7 with Counties Māori still down 2 players in the bin. There's a restart. Wayne Boyd sits underneath it. Might have knocked it on. It's with Counties Māori though. So come left through some of the reserves. Now out to the right. Still keeping it with the smaller numbers. Now they switch play again to the right. Making a few yards out of it, just short of the 22. Player tucks his head down and goes. Now they're for the loose set of King Tamihana. And Bluegrass contracting Waikato with the penalty and turnover. Incorrect entry to the ruck. And I think that's Robert Day. There's the ball. Sarah, if you could just follow the person that's got the ball, that's gone to chase the ball for a moment. That's the Bluegrass contracting Waikato's trainer, former Olympic and Commonwealth Games gold medalist, Eddie Dawkins. Thank you for that. Down in Te Kuwiti, King Country leading 26-14 as line out wasn't done properly. And actually, sorry, it's King Country 36-24 against Thames Valley. As Bluegrass Contracting Waikato win the line out. A couple of backdoor passes. They've got a few options if they want to use them. Breaks out of a couple. Nice inside pass. Midway 22, 10 metre line. So swing back right. Now switches it back left. Fullerton with good passing. Out to that left wing. I think that's Robert Day out there. Been left behind, but still with the flying locker here. Fullerton finds one of the forwards, good juggle, passes it straight back to Pia Thompson. No one was offside, it was general play. As Bluegrass Contracting having to go back quickly and does very well to put this out into touch, but not on the full. And Counties Māori will have a line out midway 22, 10 metre line inside their own half. Line out throw to the middle, off the top. Forwards have it in the midfield. Gaining over the advantage line, as Counties Māori have done a lot of this in this match. Now puts an end over end kick. Taken down, beats one. Little basketball pass over the top. And it's a forward pass, and I think that's the fifth forward pass in this match, but the first one that Bluegrass Contracting Waikato have thrown. I do apologise, can't already tell, it's not a replay. You're right, Ken Johns. I hit, I double tapped the conversion. Thank you for correcting that. Māori show and go. And gets the offload away, 12 metres inside the half. So switch play to the right. Nice offload in the tackle. Keep it on the blind. Takes a cup of paper with his carry. Inside the 22. Now the prop with a drop goal. And it's over! Boy! Brings up the 50 for Counties Māori. He didn't even really think about it. Just slotted it, no problem. I can just see my messages popping up all over the place going, can I please have a copy of that drop goal? Do you think you got it, sorry, Sarah?
I think I did get that.
Yeah, cool. Restart. Well taken by Counties Māori. Players... bench complaining, and finally they get the line out. As assistant referee's being abused a bit from the sideline, which is not on. And Wayne Boyd will throw the line out for Bluegrass Contracting Waikato. Into the last 10 minutes of this one. Throw goes to the middle, off the top. Fullerton playing good 80 minutes. Bounce pass. 8 metres inside the Māori half. Here's Māori over the top. They haven't won it though. Under advantage. Not sure whether it'll be a penalty or a knock-on advantage. It will be a penalty here. Hand offside is the call. And Bluegrass contracting Waikato go quickly. Finally get numbers there, but a penalty. And too late there. As it'll be time off. This game's just started to get a little bit temper. A bit hot-tempered at the moment. It's been a decently controlled game. It's been a couple of moments where it could have balled over, but hasn't. And Waikato, Bluegrass contracting Waikato going to lose a player to the bin. I think that might have just been a comment that was said that Josh Kirby didn't appreciate. Reminder, we always need more referees, folks. Get in touch with your local provincial union. Get in touch with me if you want. Local club, there's still more games. You know, there's still these provincial, these rec games, as well as 7th season coming up. Even if you just want to carry the flag. This is off the top here for the Māori in the midfield. Milne running it straight. There for the lock of Piatu Ulinga, sorry. We have a few options available as they come to this near side. Intercepted here from the Waikato side is Robert Day running away with it. Great intercept. And Robert Day will touch down for the second try for Bluegrass contracting Waikato. Almost a 14-point try, that one. Has 50-12 kick to come. So Robert Day will look to convert his own try here. We'll take a look at the replay. Makes no mistake of the conversion. There's pretty much an overlap there. Jaden Flanagan, thanks for that. That's not actually what. I should just double check Explorer. I actually thought the county's divisional won that match. Sorry, Sarah, was it converted? Yes, it was. Thank you. So 50-14. Good take in the air. Here's it turned over to the Māori, just outside the opposition 22. Just seen King Country have beaten Thames Valley comprehensively. It's a swing left. Good contact, Wayne Boyd can't complete the tackle though. As Milne runs the line, passes it away to jersey 17 of Ricky Piggott. 3 out from the line. They come left and it's been knocked on. And the Waikato Divisional side won't have a scrum. That is full time. Comprehensive stuff from the Counties Māori Divisional 15 side. They've won this game 50 points to 14 over the Bluegrass Contracting Waikato. Good luck to them for the rest of the season. Thank you, Logan Rintle, for the information. I do know who you are this week. When you commented last week on the Valley stream, I wasn't sure. Tens pack, not sure about Tristan Kingy. Tristan Kingy, there was a late change. Actually, no, sorry, wrong player. I'm not too sure about why Tristan Kingy wasn't playing. A big thanks to Sarah for doing camera work. Without her, actually probably wouldn't have been any commentary today. It's been one of those weeks. Take care out there, folks. Look after yourselves. Just a reminder, next weekend I am moving to the Tron. So at this stage, it's unlikely to be a live stream. Look after yourselves. Look after your mental health. Hey.